Knowledge is often described as the most powerful tool a person can possess because it provides empowerment through understanding. When individuals gain knowledge, they develop the ability to comprehend the world around them more clearly. This understanding allows them to make informed decisions, solve problems effectively, and approach challenges with confidence. Knowledge gives people the clarity to distinguish between right and wrong, to see opportunities where others may only see obstacles, and to plan for their future with greater certainty. It also cultivates a sense of independence because informed individuals rely less on assumptions or the opinions of others and more on their own understanding. This independence becomes a form of power, enabling them to take control of their circumstances rather than being controlled by them. Understanding gained through knowledge also strengthens critical thinking. When people learn, they develop the capacity to analyze situations, evaluate evidence, and draw conclusions that are based on facts rather than hearsay. This ability is essential in a world full of misinformation and complexity. For example, an individual who is knowledgeable about health can make better lifestyle choices, while someone informed about financial matters can manage their resources wisely. In each case, knowledge transforms into practical action, which is the true essence of empowerment. Without understanding, even the most well-meaning actions may fall short, but with it, decisions become more impactful and purposeful. Furthermore, knowledge fosters confidence, which is a crucial aspect of empowerment. When people understand what they are doing and why they are doing it, they are far less likely to feel uncertain or fearful. This confidence extends to both personal and social interactions, giving individuals the courage to express their ideas, advocate for their rights, and stand firm in their beliefs. Knowledge also allows them to recognize manipulation or injustice, making them less vulnerable to exploitation. In this way, it becomes not just a tool for self-improvement, but also a shield for self-protection. On a broader scale, knowledge empowers communities and societies. A well-informed population can hold leaders accountable, demand transparency, and contribute to positive change. Societies where education and knowledge are widely accessible tend to be more innovative, prosperous, and stable. This is because understanding among individuals collectively leads to better decision-making, cooperation, and progress. People who are empowered through knowledge are also more likely to share what they have learned, creating a cycle of empowerment that benefits others. Ultimately, knowledge gives people the power to shape their own destiny. It is not merely about acquiring facts, but about gaining the insight to use those facts wisely. Through understanding, people become capable of transforming their lives, lifting others, and improving the world around them. This is the true power of knowledge. It does not just inform but liberates, enabling individuals to live with purpose, confidence, and independence. Knowledge is the foundation for growth because it builds the base upon which individuals and societies can progress. Without knowledge, growth becomes stagnant, limited to trial and error, and often bound by fear of the unknown. When people acquire knowledge, they gain the ability to improve themselves, their communities, and the systems around them. It acts like a seed that, once planted, continues to expand into new opportunities, innovations, and achievements. Growth in any field, whether personal, educational, or professional, depends on a solid understanding, and that understanding comes directly from knowledge. It allows people to expand their skills, adapt to change, and pursue new goals with clarity and purpose. On a personal level, knowledge is what drives self-improvement. Every individual aspires to become better in some way, whether it is gaining confidence, building a career, or achieving a dream. None of this is possible without learning. The more a person learns, the more they grow. For example, Someone who learns a new language expands not only their communication skills, but also their cultural awareness, confidence, and opportunities for travel or work. Knowledge in this sense becomes the foundation upon which personal achievements are built, step by step, leading to a life filled with growth and development. Knowledge is also at the heart of professional growth. In the workplace, those who continuously seek knowledge become more adaptable and valuable. They are able to learn new technologies, understand changing markets, and contribute fresh ideas. Professional growth is rarely about luck. It is usually about preparation and the ability to apply what one knows in meaningful ways. A doctor must keep learning new medical practices to treat patients better. A teacher must keep updating methods to inspire students, and a business leader must study trends to guide their company forward. Without this foundation of knowledge, growth in these professions would stop, and progress would turn into decline. Beyond individuals, societies also depend on knowledge as their foundation for growth. Education is the backbone of any successful nation because it equips citizens with the tools to contribute positively to their communities. A society that values knowledge fosters innovation, creativity, and problem solving, all of which are essential for development. For instance, scientific discoveries, technological advancements, and cultural achievements all arise from accumulated knowledge. Countries that invest in education and research often experience rapid economic and social progress, while those that neglect it tend to fall behind. Knowledge ensures that growth is sustainable and continuous, not just temporary. Another key aspect of knowledge as a foundation for growth is its ability to foster resilience. Challenges and obstacles are inevitable, but knowledge equips people with the means to adapt and overcome them. When difficulties arise, individuals who are knowledgeable can analyze the problem, consider solutions, and apply their understanding to move forward. This resilience is what allows both people and societies to continue growing, even in the face of setbacks. Growth is never a straight path, but with knowledge it is always possible to find a way forward. In essence, knowledge acts as the soil in which the roots of growth are planted. It supports every stage of progress, from the smallest personal goals to the largest societal advancements. Without it, growth cannot be sustained, but with it, possibilities become endless. Knowledge enables individuals to rise above limitations, fuels innovation, and ensures that development never stops. It is the unshakable foundation upon which true growth stands, making it the most powerful tool for a better and brighter future. Confidence and independence are deeply rooted in knowledge because understanding empowers people to believe in themselves and to stand on their own. When individuals acquire knowledge, they develop clarity about their abilities, their surroundings, and the choices available to them. This clarity reduces uncertainty and fear, which are often the biggest obstacles to confidence. A knowledgeable person approaches tasks and decisions with assurance, knowing that they have the information and skills needed to succeed. This sense of preparedness naturally builds confidence, which in turn fuels independence. Rather than relying on others for direction or validation, knowledgeable individuals feel capable of making their own decisions and taking control of their own lives. Confidence, in many ways, is a byproduct of mastery. When someone studies a subject deeply or practices a skill consistently, their expertise grows, and with it, their belief in their own abilities. For example, a student who studies diligently enters an exam room with a sense of calm, knowing they have prepared. A professional who has trained extensively feels sure of their work and can take on new challenges without hesitation. Knowledge reduces the unknown, and the unknown is what often triggers doubt. By removing that doubt through learning, people become more willing to take risks, express themselves, and pursue goals they might otherwise shy away from. Independence is another natural outcome of knowledge. People who understand how things work, from managing finances to maintaining health, are less dependent on others for advice or decision making. They can analyze situations, weigh options, and act according to their own judgment. This independence does not mean isolation, but rather the freedom to make choices confidently without being swayed by misinformation or external pressure. In a world full of conflicting opinions and rapid changes, this kind of independence is invaluable. It enables individuals to maintain their integrity and direction, even when faced with challenges or opposition. Knowledge also protects people from exploitation, which strengthens both confidence and independence. Those who are uninformed can easily be misled, manipulated, or taken advantage of, but informed individuals can recognize deceit and defend themselves against it. For instance, a person knowledgeable about their legal rights is far less likely to be mistreated in the workplace or in society. This awareness creates a sense of security, reinforcing confidence in one's ability to navigate life's complexities and strengthening independence in making decisions without fear. On a larger scale, knowledge-based confidence and independence help people contribute more meaningfully to their communities. Individuals who are self-assured and capable are more likely to lead, innovate, and inspire others. Their independence allows them to think critically and act responsibly rather than simply following the crowd. This creates a ripple effect, where the empowerment of one individual encourages empowerment in others, fostering stronger, more resilient community. Ultimately, knowledge serves as the engine driving both confidence and independence. It gives people the courage to step forward, the wisdom to choose their path, and the freedom to shape their destiny. With knowledge, individuals are not just equipped to survive but to thrive, acting with self-assurance and self-reliance in every area of life. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools for solving problems because it equips individuals with the ability to analyze situations, evaluate options, and choose the best course of action. When faced with a challenge, people who possess knowledge are not limited to guesswork or blind attempt. Instead, they can draw on information, experience, and understanding to identify the root of the problem and address it effectively. Knowledge transforms confusion into clarity by providing the frameworks and methods needed to approach obstacles systematically. This ability to solve problems is valuable in every area of life, from personal decisions to global issues, making knowledge an essential tool for progress. At the heart of problem solving is the capacity to understand cause and effect. Knowledge enables people to see beyond surface-level symptoms and recognize the underlying factors that create difficulties. For instance, in science and medicine, researchers rely on knowledge to diagnose diseases accurately and develop treatments. Without the accumulated understanding of biology and chemistry, such achievements would be impossible. Similarly, in everyday life, a person who understands how finances work can address debt problems more effectively than someone who does not. In each case, knowledge provides the insight needed to approach challenges with precision rather than trial and error. Knowledge also expands the range of possible solutions. People who are informed have more tools at their disposal because they know different methods, strategies, and perspectives. This versatility allows them to be creative and innovative when addressing problems. For example, an engineer faced with a design flaw can draw on principles of physics, mathematics, and materials science to find a solution that works. In contrast, someone without that knowledge may become stuck or resort to ineffective shortcuts. The more a person knows, the more adaptable they become in the face of difficulties, which increases their likelihood of success. Another important aspect of knowledge as a problem-solving tool is its role in decision-making. Knowledge gives individuals the ability to weigh pros and cons, anticipate consequences, and make choices based on evidence rather than impulse. This leads to solutions that are not only effective, but also sustainable. When people make decisions grounded in understanding, they reduce the risk of repeating mistakes or creating new problems. Over time, this builds wisdom and experience, further strengthening their ability to handle future challenges. Moreover, knowledge fosters collaboration in problem solving. When people share their expertise and insights, they pool their knowledge to tackle larger and more complex issues. This is why research teams, governments, and organizations rely on experts from different fields to solve global challenges such as climate change, poverty, or technological development. Knowledge becomes a unifying tool that allows diverse minds to work together toward common solutions. Ultimately, knowledge transforms obstacles into opportunities. It allows individuals to face challenges with confidence, creativity, and clarity, turning problems into learning experiences. Rather than feeling overwhelmed, knowledgeable people see difficulties as puzzles to be solved, knowing that each solution they find contributes to their growth. In this way, knowledge is not just a tool for solving problems, but also a means of continuous improvement and progress.